여기 진실을 쫓는 한 취재자가 있습니다. 이 작품은 UFO와 정부의 비밀, 그리고 목숨을 건 폭로를 따라가는 미스터리 다큐멘터리입니다.
Puts his whole life in danger.
UAPs and UFO
standing at the center of it all.
For about 11 years, absolute proof beyond any reasonable doubt. UFOs are real. They're threatening the life of a journalist.
He asked you why waited for 11 years? Why didn't you do this?
Knows that I am having that meeting, and now a lot of people know of it.
Yeah, of course.
The daily.
이 장면을 지나며 인물은 더 이상 상황을 외면할 수 없다는 사실을 받아들이기 시작합니다.
Or just the average person that says, "What the fuck is that I just?" This is how it came. Oh, Polaroid. Holy shit. And where is this?
Right.
Where is this? Your dad died, right?
He did. He passed away about a month ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. What was your dad's position, and why do we?
He was in charge of all Russian sightings. I had no idea what my father did. He never discussed his job.
Why are you nervous? Just tell me for legit why you're nervous. I can tell you're nervous.
Like I don't belong in this world, but here I am.
The UFO world?
He knows way too much. I'm afraid he's gonna die.
Am I an investigative journalist? I'm a husband. I'm a daddy to my doggies.
Dyslexic. I have one of the highest levels of dyslexia. Needless to say, growing up was a challenge. Okay? But what I realized that obstacles are opportunities.
Realistically, as a young kid, so I had everything. And I was just curious, is it possible there's anything else for me, my spirit? Like
난독증을 극복하고 예술가가 된 코벨은 세상의 규칙과는 다른 시선으로 UFO 세계의 기이한 퍼즐을 맞춰나가기 시작합니다.
She was a symbol of freedom, and she was a symbol of love. I don't even know how that happened. Total accidental artist. Whole career was because of an illness, and I every 3 days for blood, so they always took it and it looked really beautiful. It was red, and so then they gave me. I said, well, that's beautiful. I need that for my work, and so then they gave me. I have loads of it. I got a camera for my wedding and started practicing on my honeymoon, like how to use it.
He did those black and whites out where his brain was going.
Camera at and was like, oh fuck, it's like a Rubik's.
In the more than 5 years since we've been hosting these programs,
겉으로는 평온해 보이지만 이야기 안쪽에서는 오래된 갈등과 숨겨진 진실이 계속 부딪히고 있습니다.
Who works on the saucers up at Groom Lake?
John Lear, and people know about him because his father was the inventor of the Lear jet.
3 of which have been in perfect condition, 1 of which they tried to fly. They have between 30 and 50 alien bodies in cryogenic storage.
Well, and I always point to when I heard Bob Lazar in 51, and about UFOs in popular culture.
He says that's the name of his superior at Groom Lake. It wasn't a joke to Dennis.
Why did I go for John? Probably because I, in this part of my brain, and I said, hey man, I want to learn about UFOs. Come on over, Jeremy. The hell? Who's this crazy
이 장면을
person?
지나며
He doesn't know me.
인물은 더 이상 상황을 외면할 수 없다는 사실을 받아들이기
I wasn't a
시작합니다.
filmmaker at the time. So I said, cool, I want to bring, a camera and fucking idea where this is going. John Lear wouldn't tell me shit about UFOs, but once he started...
The moon was constructed in Jupiter about 20 billion years ago. So
This is John Lear from the Lear family, and the guy...
those guys, the bad aliens, they do interfere.
To make it a little healthier for the kids, because I had to put chicken. Is it, you need anything to drink, honey?
What?
Anything to drink, you guys?
No, this is fantastic, but I could have a glass of water.
Guy, but Jeremy was fascinated.
Come to believe these things that are so extraordinary.
And
How feel the pyramids back in the day?
yeah, so these
How
are
did you do
God's.
that?
The aliens are God's demons.
Had these ideas that were so far times, but just not with people.
I say that. As far as Dr. Mitchell, and he's been the victim of
시간이 흐를수록 인물은 자신이 무엇을 잃었고 무엇을 선택해야 하는지 더 분명하게 마주합니다.
People that no matter how much proof you give them. Bob's friend, a guy named John Lear, you might have heard of him before.
and that makes no sense to me.
I was there to talk to Dr. Edgar Mitchell because he was born in Roswell, New Mexico.
Provided small coffins out to the ET cabal of the military-industrial complex worldwide, and are here.
To have, man, he knew some people. He could connect me with people. That was a really.
Colonel. My second career was Los Alamos National Laboratory. Had an ad hoc group on UFOs and studied the substances. We had people from all of the services, the intelligence community.
What does that mean?
Every agency was interested. Every agency knew the stories. Everybody thought somebody else was exotic.
Long way just for his own kind of pleasure or free booze.
Why did they think they went to the moon? Because they got on this big ass rocket, shot it up in the air.
You don't think they could have? Am I just nuts?
조작된 음모와 마인드 컨트롤이라는 단어들이 등장하며 취재 과정 자체가 정부의 심리전에 휘말리고 있음을 직감합니다.
Bullshit. Doesn't mean he didn't believe it. You know, he believed. How do you know?
About 7 years ago, I was on AboveTopSecret.com, and a guy started to post whose name was Sleeper, talking about E52. The main problem is to get out of here.
And did you see the part yet where I fucking made them meet?
How's it going?
Just like your picture.
So just hold on to that ticket.
Is it still valid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys mind if I film?
I don't. I'm a name.
이야기는 단순한 사건 설명을 넘어 한 사람이 진실 앞에서 흔들리는 과정으로 변해갑니다.
Wonderland planet. Very few people will ever find the truth. But everybody is looking for the truth. And a lot of people think that they found the truth.
Cheap I could find stuff that was so out there.
Nevada test site, right dead center of the test site is what is known as Area 51.
Truth, it's this.
Was on out there. We've heard stories about tunnels that stretch all the way to New Mexico and New York, secret underground bases run by aliens and the military.
겉으로는 평온해 보이지만 이야기 안쪽에서는 오래된 갈등과 숨겨진 진실이 계속 부딪히고 있습니다.
Comes on, and he goes, hold for.
We sit up here on the roof or on the balcony below. You cannot believe the firepower that is unleashed.
Once they met, it was like they.
It's especially satisfying to go catch him in an absolute errand. Bob Lazar.
With information into these fields and mysteries.
No, this was not part of my game plan. Is whacked out talking about crazy stuff. A dozen people who worked there, that they looked like what we would call flying saucers. Been played and mind games with the public and lies that have
Trusted. The sightings date back to the dawn of recorded history. Can you give an overview of the kinds of things that were in these reports?
They had, there were photographs of aliens, there were autopsy reports.
What do they look like?
The typical gray. I hate to say that like anyone knows what a typical gray is. It's a creature probably 3.5 to 4 feet tall. I saw the carcass, well, it was obviously a dead alien. The carcass cut up and all dark inside, like it had an iron base. It seemed to be one large organ. In the late 40s that this project,
관객이 보는 장면 뒤에는 아직 밝혀지지 않은 감정과 비밀이 조용히 움직이고 있습니다.
You want to understand this? You need several hours.
If I ask you on camera if you know Bob Lazar, can you just say no?
I will sit silent. Can you tell me who he is?
Yeah, I can tell you who he is. He's a scientist out in Reno, Nevada.
And if I like you, on camera.
asking you to say what you read in a report that is distributed at what may be the most top secret facility in the world. Your objection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
That were containers. That's how supposedly the aliens look at us.
Containers of?
Containers. Maybe not damaging the container.
Shot at you? Somebody shot? That maybe as a warning, perhaps?
It's a good warning. I had my back tire shot out on my car on the freeway.
You saw the guy?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see the guy per se. I couldn't identify.
You've fallen into the rabbit hole, and there is no.
It's a fact.
11년의 비밀을 지키기보다 대중에게 진실을 알려야 한다는 사명감이 코벨의 불안을 누르기 시작합니다.
Again, or next time, we should really try to get him on the phone so you can be like, "Are you coming to my birthday, Bob?" So one day, John said, "Bob's in town." Bob came in, and of course, I get to meet Bob, which is great because all I want to fucking
sense of possibilities, like the soul sucker. Where in the world did that come from? You know that the Greys were controlling the soul sucker on the moon, and when you character, the government institutions, militaries, that are used in a fabricated manner.
What else is he gonna say? What else is he gonna
이 장면을 지나며 인물은 더 이상 상황을 외면할 수 없다는 사실을 받아들이기 시작합니다.
Why would he disclaim that? Come on.
I was like, "Hey, Bob, look. I don't know if this is captured on camera or not, but I'm like, I don't know if you're telling the truth or not."
There's some things he didn't even get into footage.
I know there are alien craft here from another fabricate we cannot duplicate, and we've never been able to. I know it uses a power source that's so advanced.
This was on the bottom, not of a disc.
Anyway, I don't believe it's okay with me. I just didn't know you didn't believe it.
Well, I think that's a little bit inaccurate, and I think we'll have to look at it differently. But I've said, you know, with each time we've done a radio interview, that 90% of what you say, I can't prove. For
Let's
example,
talk about something else. I don't feel like being contentious today.
Okay. What does he want people to know today?
There ain't gonna be no disclosure. Today, tomorrow, in the future, ever. Know the truth. And that's mainly why they'll never tell, because they don't even know what's going on.
Even at the worst times, I like to believe there was still love between us as human beings. I mean, I have voice messages.
코벨은 아내를 걱정하면서도 기자의 사명감과 진실을 밝히겠다는 투쟁을 멈추지 않기로 마음먹습니다.
Respect and love. I love him. You know, I always will. There came a point, and ultimately, that's what made him come in front of the camera. I believe Bob was in Pioneer Town. These were the
existence
he told
here.
me to write it down, put it in my safe, and I did. Is it the fear? Were they like messed with or something?
Yeah.
If they really,
Yeah.
that is one of the most fucked part of the stories that I've heard.
With the schools.
Really.
So.
The fuel is even more bizarre. It's an extremely heavy element.
So here's the deal. Did you ever get a piece of element 115?
겉으로는 평온해 보이지만 이야기 안쪽에서는 오래된 갈등과 숨겨진 진실이 계속 부딪히고 있습니다.
I don't know.
Over 5 minutes.
UFOs are real.
Pointing north-south, 20,000 feet, hanging out for hours, and then going straight back.
I'm being quite vulnerable. This whole time, I have not gone public. The only thing that I have done is ensure if I die, this story comes out. I don't even want to go into witness protection.
To you 100%, no questions asked, as a friend. Okay?
I appreciate that. Hold on. Oh, fuck. This really sucks.
The agreement is that you know everything. Why I chose to believe if you lied about everything. The problem is threats I have received, coercion, entrapment, and I have been working with in person, Congress, Senate intelligence.
Sure you're making the right decision on this.
코벨은 보도가 가져올 개인적 파괴를 알면서도 루비콘강을 건넜다는 마음으로 취재를 이어갑니다.
They're keeping this secret, and that everyone's agreed to keep it secret. And you know what I've always, pushed for is just at least make it known that they're whatever something that. And at that point, that's where I wanted to stop.
They have admitted it, but they are threatening the life of a journalist. And when I mean they, I don't mean just the United States.
But you keep pushing further and
I
further.
do, Bob.
I don't think that's a good idea.
For who?
I don't think it's a good idea for you because of look what's happened.
This is no longer
시간이 흐를수록 인물은 자신이 무엇을 잃었고 무엇을 선택해야 하는지 더 분명하게 마주합니다.
Every other way to do it. And somebody with critical and important information about UFOs that they are, should I expecting to the withholding of this truth from the American, it doesn't harm national security?
Yes.
People, say it again?
Yes.
Okay, people will go to jail for this, meaning people within agencies, very powerful people, will go to jail. Should I do it?
Yes. And the reason I say yes is, like, nothing is above the law, dude.
I think if I'm being honest, it means that everything I'm doing is not in vain. There is I have a delivery of atropine coming to me tomorrow. And under an intelligence agency for the United States government, the person is dead.
You commit those deeds.
It's a hard moment.
It's not a switch. Cation, protecting government secrets.
And defined.
Officials in the government.
코벨은 이제 진실을 은폐하려는 이들과 정면 대결을 선택하며 증인들을 증언대에 세우기 위한 마지막 준비를 합니다.
Sign shit that says your life will be done. You know, it's like, I don't know. Here's the deal, man. If I tell you my secret, you would know why I knew Bob Lazar was telling the truth. You would know who motivated me. Do you want me to just tell you? You want to know the secret? I didn't know if Bob Lazar was telling the truth or not. Sound that are a mile wide, that are picked up on radar and sit there, are those ours? No, those are not ours. All of it on this. This one question, is Lazar telling the truth or not?
Lazar's story is by any standards fantastic. He says he's telling it in order to protect himself.
이야기는 단순한 사건 설명을 넘어 한 사람이 진실 앞에서 흔들리는 과정으로 변해갑니다.
Am I wasting my time? Because you've told me for years now. Why wouldn't he be telling the truth? That's the start of it. Why wouldn't he be telling the truth? Oh, you're talking about somebody now. Okay. Is there a place exactly like that? Why wouldn't it be? I'm angry. To try to find that truth. And I found it. They'll say something to me like, don't kick a sleeping dog. I guess I gotta put my money where my mouth is now, you know? Make a choice. I don't know what to do, man. To who? You guys are in a pickle. What to do?
I can't even count the number of death threats I've had over 40 years. I laugh at them when I get them now, you know? I figure, if they really are going to try to kill you, they're not going to call you up and text. And then I just decided to let it go. I mean, are they going to kill me? I'm now at an age where I said...
딜런 포틀랜드라는 새로운 제보자의 등장으로 사건은 또 다른 차원의 기밀 폭로로 급물살을 타기 시작합니다.
And then visits people and intimidates them and tells them to shut the hell up. How could that happen in America? There's no damn way they had a warrant. What do you got?
Yeah.
It's the biggest question in human history, other than maybe what happens after we die. You know, is there something that goes on? It's the biggest. Are we alone in the universe? Is there another intelligence out there? If so, has it visited? You know, that's big stuff. That's world-changing.
To us, it would be represent one of the largest leaks in American history.
Get it right and tell it, no matter who it helps or who it hurts. And I've always tried to live up to that. And you and I've had these conversations before about.
관객이 보는 장면 뒤에는 아직 밝혀지지 않은 감정과 비밀이 조용히 움직이고 있습니다.
The journalist's ethical imperative, the third part, tell it no matter who it helps or who it hurts, is not realistic with this topic because, you know, as we've talked before, and I've shared with you from the beginning, is you got to sometimes protect sources even from themselves.
We were going to bring our best evidence ever. That's what they asked for. They wanted to bring us into a skiff so we could show them what we would play under protection at Congress, the best visual evidence we have of UAP. And I thought, great, we're under protection. This is to the American public. This is the way it should be. There we go. Let's do it. Our lawyer suggested we don't go in that skiff because the second we do, we can no longer be journalists and report on it. It could instantaneously be classified or something like that so that we can't report on it.
The public's always telling us, I don't want to see grainy images from some thermal sensor. I want to see the good stuff. It exists.
Yeah.
It's out there. I don't think they're ever going to willingly release that stuff to the public. So if it's going to come out, it's going to have to come out through people like us. There's a gigantic segment of the population that still is not.
변호사마저 우려하는 위험천만한 상황 속에서도 그는 자신이 옳다는 사실을 밥 라자르를 통해 최종적으로 확인합니다.
They're raising their families, paying the bills. They're worried about what's happening to our country, what comes next.
Does it help to drop everything all at once? You know, but I think that's dangerous because there's the unknowns of how we could be damaging national security or something like that. What's something we can put out that will be safe for national security? I know this is not a mistake. It's okay. Fear and fun.
Yeah.
So we actually just made a decision, right?
You know, why would you start releasing?
이 장면을 지나며 인물은 더 이상 상황을 외면할 수 없다는 사실을 받아들이기 시작합니다.
Why are we doing this?
Well, I mean, I've already crossed the Rubicon. You know, I'm not going to pull part of reality that the federal government and for a new era to begin, especially because
what appears to be a disc-shaped object, clouds. Like, I hate to even bring this up, but that sounds a lot like Jordan Peele wrote it in Nope, right? That's what we saw a little bit in Nope. What's going on here? What are we looking at?
Yeah, so for a couple years of investigating this it was amazing to me. Second is the moon isn't thermal. There is no heat signature of traditional propulsion.
Is there a chance that this is just a balloon?
Our military, I hope that the world gets to see more, better, diverse footage. I'm a journalist. I am going to fight to get as much out as humanly possible.
Got it.
There will be more hearings. If they have courage, there will be more hearings. And I have 3 first-hand witnesses that they can put up to testify.
We're looking forward to witnesses. We're looking forward to more evidence. Jeremy Corbell, so good to see you.
Fascinating topic, isn't it?
Yeah, always a fascinating topic.
I've come to realize that everything I did,
고벨은 오늘날 우리가 겪는 사회적 혼란이 이 거대한 진실을 숨기려는 자들의 그림자 때문임을 명확히 합니다.
I wouldn't, because for various...
The conversation will be different one day. I just don't know how long that takes.
this nightmare coming back, I am genuinely starting to get concerned that it is coming for me. Please make sure my wife is taken care of.
My name is Dylan Borland, a former 1N1 geospatial intelligence specialist for the United States Air Force, and I came forward out of concern for people's lives and to ensure I did everything I could to let our elected representatives know the truth about what is really happening.
카메라가 향하는 곳마다 새로운 증언이 등장하고 진실은 점점 더 위험한 형태로 모습을 드러냅니다.
2023, Patriots provided this committee and the executive branch with undeniable proof of the UAP reality.
Was that part of OSAC, where you go knocking on doors to see, hey, have you guys got crash flying saucers somewhere?
Yes, over the years. And it's occurring, and it's accepted.
Situation. My lawyer, Chuck McCullough, said for me clearly, Don.
I want you to keep doing what you're doing. You need to keep vetting these people that are coming to you, right?
Yeah, thank you. I will. Same process. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So you and I need to get together and have a substantive conversation about this, okay?
I need to do that now.
내용이 좋았다면 좋아요, 구독 꼭 잊지 마세요. 제작에 큰 힘이 됩니다.